Marcus hadn't seen rain like this in years. The kind that soaked you through in seconds and made the world look like it was melting. He was driving his daughter Emma home from soccer practice when he saw her, a woman sitting on a cardboard box outside the old grocery store, holding a cup, soaking wet. Something made him look twice. That blonde hair, those eyes. His heart stopped. It was Rachel, his ex-wife, the woman who had walked out on him, and their daughter 12 years ago. Emma was 15 now and barely remembered her mother. Marcus pulled over without thinking. His hands were shaking on the steering wheel. "Dad, what are you doing?" Emma asked. He couldn't answer. He just stared at the woman who had once been everything to him. Rachel looked up. Their eyes met through the rain-streaked window. Recognition flashed across her face. Then shame. Deep, crushing shame. She looked away quickly. But Marcus was already getting out of the car. "Stay here, sweetheart," he told Emma. He walked toward Rachel slowly, each step feeling heavier than the last. She was thinner than he remembered. Her face was weathered and tired. The confident woman who had left him was gone. "Marcus," she whispered. Her voice was hoarse. "I'm sorry. I don't understand," he said. "What happened to you?" Rachel's hands trembled around her cup. "Everything," she said quietly. "I lost everything." She had left them for another man, a wealthy businessman who promised her the world. Marcus remembered the day she packed her bags, the way Emma had cried, the way his own heart had shattered. But he had rebuilt their lives. He had learned to braid Emma's hair, to pack her lunches with little notes, to be both mother and father. "I made a terrible mistake," Rachel continued. "Daniel left me after 2 years when the money got tight. I had nothing, no job history, because I had been a stay-at-home wife, no savings. I tried to find work, but I was already in my 40s with no recent experience. Things just kept getting worse." Marcus felt a storm of emotions: anger, pity, sadness, justice. But mostly he felt tired. "Why didn't you reach out?" he asked. "Pride," Rachel admitted. "Shame. How could I face you after what I did? How could I face Emma?" Marcus looked back at his car. Emma was watching them with wide eyes. "She deserves to know her mother," Rachel said, reading his thoughts. "But I don't deserve her. I don't deserve either of you." Marcus was quiet for a long moment. The rain poured down around them. "Get in the car," he finally said. Rachel looked shocked. "What?" "You're soaking wet, and it's getting cold. Get in the car. We'll figure this out." Rachel started to cry, real tears mixing with the rain. Marcus wasn't doing this for her. He was doing it because it was a right thing to do, because somewhere deep down he remembered the vows they had made, in sickness and in health. Rachel got in the back seat. Emma stared at her mother, this stranger who had once given birth to her. "Mom," Emma whispered. Rachel sobbed. "Hi, baby. I'm so sorry." The drive home was silent, except for Rachel's quiet crying. Marcus made up the guest room, while Emma sat at the kitchen table, studying her mother like a puzzle she couldn't solve. Over the next few weeks, something unexpected happened. Rachel didn't ask for anything. She helped around the house. She got a job at a diner. She attended Emma's soccer games and sat far in the back, never pushing, never demanding, just present. Emma slowly began to talk to her, small conversations at first, then longer ones. Marcus watched his daughter bloom in a way he hadn't expected. She had questions only a mother could answer, about growing up, about becoming a woman, about life. Marcus realized Rachel was giving Emma something he couldn't, and it broke something open inside him. Not love, not romance, but forgiveness. One evening 6 months later, Marcus found Rachel on the porch. "I got approved for an apartment," she said. "Small, but it's mine." Marcus nodded. "That's good." "Thank you," Rachel said, "for giving me a chance I didn't deserve, for letting me know my daughter. Emma needs a mother," Marcus said simply, "and you needed a second chance. We all do sometimes." Rachel smiled through tears. "You're a better man than I ever deserved." Marcus thought about that, about the years of hurt, about learning to forgive, not for her sake, but for his own. "Maybe," he said, "but forgiveness isn't about deserving. It's about letting go." Rachel moved out, but remained close. She and Emma had dinner twice a week. Marcus had given her something more valuable than money. He had given her dignity, the chance to rebuild, the chance to be a mother again. And in doing so, he had freed himself from the bitterness that had quietly poisoned his heart. Sometimes mercy isn't about the person receiving it. It's about the person giving it. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is also the most healing. Marcus had found his ex-wife broken on the street, and what followed had broken him too, but in the best possible way. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel for more stories about life, love, and second chances. Drop a comment below telling us what you would have done in Marcus's situation. Your thoughts mean the world to us.